Your partner, the person you've been closely connected with, is currently experiencing heightened irritability and a short temper. This isn't typical behavior for them, but rather a response to feeling disconnected from you over the past few months. They've been sensing a growing void, leading to emotional turbulence that makes them react more sharply to those around them. Despite their edginess, you might surprisingly find yourself unaffected by their demeanor. This could be due to your own emotional growth or a protective mechanism kicking in. Their actions, which once held sway over you, now seem to wash over without leaving a mark. This outcome isn't what they expected when they distanced themselves from you. Yeah, they may have anticipated you reaching out to bridge the gap, but instead, they're facing the silence they initiated. They realize they can't approach you until they've let go of their past burdens, which are holding them back like chains. You might find it challenging to tune into their energy, as they're in a process of self-healing and introspection, creating a temporary shield. Their focus is inward, nurturing their spirit and addressing old wounds. The attention they once received from you has shifted, whether by your conscious choice or the natural flow of events, bringing about changes and healing in their life. It's as if a soothing balm is healing their old wounds, and a guiding light is lighting them out of darkness. Despite their silence, they're keenly observing you. Their eyes track your every move, their ears catching every word you say. They're yearning for some form of reassurance from you, especially on an energetic level. They crave validation that your devotion to them remains steadfast, that your feelings haven't wavered. This silent plea for reassurance underscores their understanding that any misstep on their part could trigger a shift from Empress energy to that of the Queen of Swords. The Empress, embodying nurturing and patience, could swiftly transform into the Queen of Swords, representing independence and clear communication. This potential change acts as a potent deterrent, urging them to tread cautiously. They're proceeding cautiously, taking each step with care. Despite the slow pace, they're undeniably moving forward, journeying back to you. This path, though strewn with obstacles, is one they're willing to brave because they believe the destination is worth it. But are you absolutely certain you're ready to handle me, along with all the complexities and challenges I may bring into your life? It's crucial to recognize that I'm not the flawless saint you might have imagined. I'm simply human, with my own share of flaws and imperfections. There are times when I can be controlling, insisting on my own way without considering others' perspectives. I can be selfish, prioritizing my needs above others. Insecurity creeps in, casting doubt on my worth and abilities. Ego sometimes takes over, overly concerned with my own importance. And I'll admit, I can be emotionally inconsistent, swinging between different moods and feelings. Despite these shortcomings, one thing remains certain. I hold you in the highest esteem. You're not just someone I know. You hold a special place in my heart. You're the person I cherish, the one I adore, the one though I am in love with. My feelings for you are deep and genuine, unaffected by my flaws and imperfections. But while my love for you is unwavering, I also acknowledge the fact that I don't want to put you through any difficult situations. I'm aware of the hardships you've already endured, and the last thing I want is to add to your burdens. That's why I'm maintaining a certain distance from you. It's not because I don't care about you, but because I care about you too much to let you suffer because of me. I'm striving to become mentally and emotionally stronger. I want to be able to handle my issues on my own without having to rely on you or anyone else. I want to be able to face my challenges head on without blaming you or anyone else for my problems. I aspire to grow and evolve as an individual so that I can be a better partner for you. While I acknowledge my imperfections and flaws, I want you to understand that I'm genuinely striving to improve. I'm committed to becoming the best version of myself, both for you and for my own growth. I hope that over time, you'll recognize and appreciate the efforts I'm putting in. Ultimately, my greatest desire is to bring you happiness and to treat you with the love and respect you deserve. I firmly believe that with dedication and time, I can fulfill that aspiration. Your partner's feelings for you are steadfast and resolute. Despite any circumstances that may require temporary separation, their longing for you remains strong. They derive comfort from the conviction that you are meant for each other, a belief they hold dear. Their attraction to you transcends mere physicality. It's your soul they're drawn to, fostering a connection that surpasses the material world. Your presence in their life is like a beacon of light that fills the void in their heart. It is as if you complete them, filling up the empty spaces within their heart. This connection sparks a fiery energy within them, a passion that is ignited by your very presence. This energy is so potent that it is palpable, not just to them, but also to those around them. In the eyes of their friends, you are an enigma, exuding an irresistible charm that draws people towards you. There is a mysterious aura about you that piques their curiosity. But it is not just your mystery that intrigues them. They are also drawn to your spiritual nature, a facet of your personality that adds depth to your character. Your partner appreciates your politeness, a trait that adds to your charm. However, there is a certain seriousness about you that they cannot ignore. This seriousness is not off-putting. On the contrary, it adds a layer of complexity to your personality that makes you even more intriguing. Despite your playful energy, there is a sense of certainty about you, an air of confidence that is reassuring. Your understanding nature makes you approachable and easy to confide in, which brings your partner comfort. They want you to know that they aren't a bad person. Despite acknowledging the complexities of their past, they understand that their previous experiences sometimes led them to behave immaturely, but they're grateful for these trials as they've shaped who they are today. They hope you'll see that their past actions weren't a true reflection of their character, but rather a response to their circumstances. Your partner's feelings for you run deep. They cherish your presence and are drawn to your soul. They admire your kindness and comprehension, and they're captivated by your enigmatic and spiritual essence. They acknowledge their past mistakes and the lessons learned from them, emphasizing that they're not inherently bad. They eagerly anticipate a future with you, characterized by understanding, acceptance, and love. I'm deeply aware of your solitude, finding solace in its tranquility, yet this realization tugs at my heart with a pang of sorrow. It's a peculiar ache, born from a place of genuine affection and care. I long to be by your side, to share in your solitude, turning it into a shared journey of serene companionship. I crave the closeness, to feel your presence near enough to sense the subtle shifts in your mood, to offer comfort during your solitary moments. Your warmth is something I dearly miss. Not just the physical warmth, but the emotional radiance you emanate. It's the way your presence fills a room, how your laughter illuminates even the darkest corners, and how your quiet strength becomes a beacon of solace in challenging times. I have this vision of us sitting next to each other, sharing a silence that's comfortable and comforting. I want to bask in your warmth, to let it seep into my being, to let it fill the spaces within me that have been cold and empty in your absence. My longing for you has intensified. It's a constant hum in the background of my thoughts, a persistent tug at the edges of my consciousness. I can't help but desire to be near you, to be close enough to touch, to feel, to explore. And it's not just a physical closeness that I crave. It's a closeness that's emotional, mental, spiritual, a closeness that transcends the boundaries of the physical, that's both sensual and passionate. That's as much about understanding as it is about desire. The overwhelming urge to reach out to you, to express my intense longing for your attention, is undeniable. It's a need that feels almost tangible, an insatiable thirst that cannot be quenched. You occupy my thoughts incessantly, your presence vividly etched in my mind's eye, your voice echoing like a haunting melody in my ears. I yearn to reach out, to convey this deep yearning, to articulate how much I crave your attention, your time, your affection. But it goes beyond mere desire. It's a fundamental need. I yearn to know your whereabouts, your activities, your companions. This curiosity stems from care, from affection, from love. I ache to discover if you too feel this longing, this magnetic pull that seems to draw us closer together. I need to ascertain if you sense the same connection, the bond that appears to strengthen with each passing day. My love, it's incredibly difficult to focus on anything else when my soul craves your love, care, and attention. It's akin to trying to decipher a book written in a foreign language or attempting to solve a puzzle with crucial pieces missing. Concentration becomes a challenge when thoughts of you consume my mind, when all I can feel is this profound longing, this undeniable need, this overwhelming desire. Just like you, my love, just like you.